Some people think that I don't have bad luck. Well, I had to lift up this plank to get to the hole so I can get to the specific pipe that my dad put in without a air line. You know, it's like breathing air or something like that. I had to fix. I was wanting to get to. Had to take that up, and in doing so, I broke the. Get this pipe out of the way. I broke the line that was connected to that, which was connected to the hot water. The main line, hot water, broke off. And the way this looks, sorry, the hose is connected to the hot water heater. Comes out of the hot water heater to drain whatever. Drain. That is the main. I gotta replace everything from that plastic bit down that way. And there's a hose on the other side. I had to replace that, all of that plastic that has been glued on there. Another task that's going to take me out because now we have no water at all that we could be able to use for the toilets or the massive dishes that is piled up into in the kitchen. Need to get all this cleaned off and put away and all sorted out and all that kind of stuff. I got a whole bunch of electronics and I still need to do. I have tons of things to do. Also the oven. The back plug, well, I know that's a mess. It's years of cleaning need to be done. Anyway, the plug back there needs to be replaced. That inside needs to be cleaned out. That was all filled with mice bedding, which cleaned out. And I don't know how to put these things back. I didn't label them to which one goes where. And I don't know how to indicate what goes where. There are connectors on the side, but I don't know how to tell. It's like, which connection do I connect to, and then connect to that to see which do they go to. All I have is a simple 12 volt LED circuit. You know, it's like tells me that the circuit comes from here, goes to there. I'm gonna have to, I mean, will it indicate that, saying that like one of these be going to one of those prongs down there? I don't know. More work. I'm working on the closet where the water tanks are. At the moment I am draining out the pressure tank. It's sort of gurgling out slowly. And I was wanting to try, by the way, oops, sorry about the camera angle, it keeps wobbling on me. Plumbing parts that came off, I had to take off. We still have no water because, well, it's cold and we don't need it right now for cleaning up the house. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I was gonna stick this tube up in there, see if I can be able to blow some air bubbles in there. Now, get a few up there. Blowing out. Angle going. can't seem to get the tube up there. I can only get it as far as the tip. I don't know how much water's in there. Well, you know, you get the drift. Anyway, I was wanting to empty this tank out so I can move it to the other side of the closet. To the other side of the closet so I could be able to strengthen up the boards that have been watered down over there. I'm going to have to get those pipes out of the way. By the way, flipping camera. Anyway, the stuff that it has on here is like quick release. I need these, but they don't have them anymore because they are outdated. And the only thing I can get at the store is just main PVC pipes that you have to glue on there, and I don't want to cut any more pipes every time I need to fix it. I need a quick release. Does anyone have any ideas for that? You know, like quick releases for all this plumbing stuff. That way, if I do need to fix something, I could just easily just like unscrew it, pop it off, and then do my plumbing work, and then screw it back on. No biggie. No pipes needed to be glued. Because when my dad started this, it's just a mess of different pipes. He's got metal pipes over here, you got PVC pipes over there, you got different type of non-standard pipes over here, you got rubber pipes up here. Anyone know how to make sense out of all of this? Okay, I got the tanks out of that area. As you can see how bad it looks. It's like all insulation. I need to clean all that out. I put the hot water heater and pressure tank over here, and I found something out about the pressure tank. I looked up a video on how to drain one of these things, and the video said if you totally drain it and they're still sloshing around, you got a busted bladder. You know what? I got a busted bladder. That didn't sound right. Anyway, stop that giggling. Anyway, I'm going to clean all this up. Oh man, something in here is making me cough. Probably insulation, dust, and mice droppings, and whatever that might be in here. Well, anyway, oh yeah, I did forget to tell you that I did undo. It was like break up all that spot and put some plyboard and stuff like that down there to give it some strength, etc. I have some board for that, but I needed to go over the pipes, which is one thing about it's got two filters. It's got this big honking one. I can hardly see without the light. There, that's better. That's the main line in. That's the water pump, and then it goes into a secondary pump, which is it's like a pool pump. The inlet and outlet are based, are just like hose based. You know, it's like outdoor garden hose based. Dad had to have a whole bunch of plumbing to do that. And it's like, as I said, he has a mixture of plumbing in here, metal, PVC, etc., whatever. Anyway, I'm going to start knocking all this stuff out and bracing it all up to make a better, well, better, whatever, stand for all this stuff. Also, I'm going to put a plastic layer over it. You know, it's like a big plastic bag layer or something like that. Because if we get another blowout, it's going to be that all over again. As you can tell, it blew out and crud and crap all over the place. That is not mold. It's leftover water. Our water is kind of icky, black, rust, whatever the stuff is from the well. Anyway, I did check that. That is yucky water. That's just yucky water. Leftovers. Sediment. Meow. The cat calling me. Meow. Well, anyway, I gotta get to work.
3 weeks later.
I've been sick. I haven't been able to get anything done in the last few days because I had a lot of problems happen to me. I dropped my tools. I smacked myself in the face with pipes. We went over to the emergency room. Mom didn't feel well. Found out she had bronchitis. She had to stay in the hospital for a couple of days. I couldn't be able to get over to the house to feed the cats, so my brother had to take a day off to help me out there. And eventually when my mother did come out of the hospital, she was still terrible. And also, during all this, I had caught what she had caught, and I was hacking up, I was coughing, I was terrible. I couldn't breathe very well. I had trouble getting through the night. I forgot to mention, when my mom got out of the hospital, my dad went in because he had fallen a couple of times and his legs were swollen, infected. I completely forgot that in this little video, so I'm putting this clip in. Back to the video. Okay, not only that, my brother's apartment, the cold cold outside got into the single digits, froze the piping, flooded the downstairs apartment, which was vacant, and pretty much gutted out because the last person who was there saying that he was going to do some repairs or something to that effect, and never did before he was evicted, or after. I'm terrible with before and after. Anyway, he didn't finish the work there, and he was evicted. So the stuff stays there. Now they broke the pipes, flooded the downstairs. And, the guy that works on the apartments, he's been trying to work on it. He put base heaters down there, put base heaters up on the top floor. Having trouble with the heater as well because it conked out. That was our only source of heat in that entire apartment because we have like 4 to 5. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like maybe 5 heaters going all at once and still not getting the cold down. It's only when we get out to maybe 22 outside that it starts getting reasonably warm in that room. But if it gets into the single digits, we're covering up with a whole bunch of blankets and stuff like that. Twice I had to bundle up with 2 rows of blankets and use a hairdryer to keep myself warm during the night. Now I got that out of the way. That's as much as I gotten, it's like removed all the bad wood. Well, I still got to get this one right here removed. But specifically, I was wanting to talk about the bricks. They've been punched out, and I want to know, does anyone know how to, I'm doing this quickly because my battery's running out. Does anyone know how to push the bricks back in? Please tell me. I need to know to continue with this, because I don't want to cover up the floor to have those bricks still out and freezing and headache. Please help me out. Please help me out. Please help me out. And thank you for continuing to watch my videos.